Hello, my name is Prakriti, and today I will speak about cocoa fermentation, which plays a very important role in imparting flavors to our favorite product, chocolate. We all know chocolate is one of our favorite food items in this planet. So, learning on how it goes from bean to bar will help us appreciate it even more. So, cocoa beans are well secured in cocoa pods, and these are well grown in cocoa trees around the tropical areas. Now, they are carefully cut from the tree. The pods are broken, which releases nice fruity whitish pulp from the bean, which actually envelopes the bean. This is where the anaerobic fermentation actually starts. So what happens is, in a farm, you have thousands of people who collect these beans every day, and they allow in a box fermentation. So when anaerobic fermentation takes place, initially yeast acts over these sugars to give you alcohol, and during this process for about 2 days, what happens is that the white pulp drains out, and at that point of time, the workers in the farm, they help to remove those pulp, and where aeration takes place, and then you get the aerobic fermentation started up. At this point of time, the bacteria takes over this fermentation, and from alcohol production, it gets broken down to acid. During the whole fermentation process, which is roughly about 5 to 6 days, you see that there is a lot of exothermic reaction which actually goes and kills the beans. And the acid influx into the cocoa bean itself, which causes a lot of chemical reaction in the bean. Now, this chemical reaction plays a very important role in imparting flavor in the chocolate manufacture. What happens is that the protease enzyme in the bean, they break down the proteins into peptides, whereas the invertase enzymes act on the sucrose in the bean to give you glucose and fructose. These are the flavor precursors which has to be generated during fermentation, or else you will not get the imparted flavor in your chocolate at the end. What happens is that now the product is at a very high moisture content after fermentation, like we all know. We need to bring down the moisture content to a low content so that there is no mold growth. So these beans, after 6 days of fermentation, when they change their color from white to purple, they are sun dried in the open, which takes again about 5 to 6 days. After which these are well packed, and now they are transported to the factories. Now, with the chocolate bean, you cannot just make chocolate. So what happens is that these chocolate beans are cleaned and dehulled, and the remaining part, after the husk is removed, you get the chocolate nib. This chocolate nib is further goes for roasting, and at this point of time, the flavor precursors which have been generated during fermentation act as a very important part with the roasting temperatures and conditions to give you that chocolate mass. What happens is that now these nib, they are broken down in the mills to give you chocolate liquor. This chocolate liquor further is processed to give you cocoa butter and cocoa powder, which along with other ingredients like milk and sugar gives us our favorite product, that is chocolate. Thank you.